What's up, guys? I'm back. Another vlog, a little bit of a hiatus. No real reason I haven't been doing them. I just, I want to maybe, I think, make it more special as opposed to doing it every single week. So, but the reason I'm doing one this week, the fuck am I doing? I'm doing one this week because I have a bunch of shows in town. I have like 6 or 7 shows in town, meaning, you know, Orange County, Long Beach, LA, the LA area. More hands. And I figured this would be a good week to do some vlogging of a busy week. I put out one that was like a slow week, but here's an example of a busy week. A lot of material I'm excited to keep working out. Tonight is Monday. I'm at the Haha Comedy Club, which is 5 minutes from my house and the club I started at. There was like, I'd say in my 3rd year of comedy maybe, I did the open mic at Haha every single day. I love the place. So tonight it should be great. My buddies Trevor Wallace and Michael Blaustein are on the show, so it'll be fun. I'm excited.
Chicken is like, all right, well, fucking close, okay? Shut this.
You guys do look like the least intimidating gang I've ever seen in my entire life. Someone said, "Sup, fool?" Damn, all right, that's what's up. The way you said it was kind of insecure, though, so I'm not as intimidated. But you guys do all the same haircut, which looks hilarious, by the way. All the same fade. It's like, it's almost like you guys just sat down in a row and the woman just went,
I'm done with the show. Been done with the show. I'm already eating some orange chicken that I made. Boom. The show was great. They only had me doing 8 minutes. Good crowd for a Monday. Been working on the same few jokes this last like month and still tweaking them, still figuring them out. Opened with some decent riffs. I didn't take a ton from this set, but it actually, after the set was done, I thought of a couple different tags I could use for the jokes I've been doing. So I had a couple new ideas after the set was done, which is super nice. That's the time I feel like I can really write the best, is right after a set. And Trevor also gave me a few good ideas for jokes. Or I'm just gonna keep using the word tags. A tag is basically just a punchline, and then it goes like more, like next thing. Like you want to get as many laughs in a joke as possible. Like you don't want to just have one punchline. You want it to be like punchline and then go boom, another laugh, boom, another laugh, boom. Like that's how you want to do it. And those things are called tags. So, you know, you're always trying to tag up your stuff. Like if you have something funny, you kind of get greedy and you're like, oh, what else can I milk from it? I can do another tag after that. Ooh, maybe do another one. After my set, I came up with some new tag ideas that I like, and I'm excited to try it probably tomorrow's show. And Trevor also gave me a few tags for stuff that it's really funny, and I'm gonna do it like tomorrow. Monday, fucking check. What up? So it's Tuesday. Tonight I have a show in Long Beach. I'm doing a 15-minute spot.
And I was like, man, he just licked his ass. You can catch that. I caught it.
what do you do for work, dude? You build rockets? That sounds like a job a baby would say that they do. What do you do, Timmy? I build rockets. Straight to the moon. You build rockets? That's really... I feel like you dumbed it down for me. Like, this fucking dumbass isn't gonna understand what my job is. I'm trying to say build rockets. When you say build rockets though, like, could we be more specific on kind of what you're talking about? You're talking about like you like drill the holes in, like alright, take off. You guys are ready, I got the bolts, I screwed them in, you're good to go.
Do I look puffy? I just woke up. The show last night was very cool. It was one of those shows where there was like no stage. You were kind of just on the ground with a wireless mic, feeling like I'm goddamn Tony Robbins, you know, walking through the crowd and shit. Kept it pretty loose. You know, didn't feel a lot of pressure to like, you know, bring the heat. You know, more just kind of wanted to work on some new stuff, do a little crowd work, and just have fun, honestly. And I did. So what I talked about on the last day was about the new tag that I was going to try that I came up with help from my buddy Trevor. Did it, and it didn't really work that well. I think I like how I did the joke before, but there's one thing that I said in a joke I have about street sweeping. Such a funny. Comedy's so weird. My street sweeping joke, a part that I've never said, a new part that I'd never said yet. I tried it and it got like, both tags got like a good laugh. And that was the first time I ever said it. So that was a huge win. Once that happened, I was like, oh, who gives a shit about the rest of the set? I got that out of it. So today's Wednesday and I'm gonna go do a mic. So far I'm signed up for a mic at 6 in Hollywood and at 7 in West Hollywood. I still like to do mics sometimes just to kind of stay connected with the people in the scene. You know, I don't want to just do random shows all over the place because you kind of get removed from the LA comedy scene. So I still want to, and what a lot of people don't know is a lot of comedy is honestly run by comics, whether it's shows, introducing you to people. It's just, I feel like the comics have more control than the industry. So it's very important to like stay tapped into that scene. The mics themselves, you're not going to get a ton out of them. You know, you're going up in front of like 8 comics.
People were upset about the trans powerlifter lady.
All right, so Wednesday, I got a haircut, by the way. The day I did those mics was very cool, very fun. I did 2 mics that night. First one was like whatever. There was only like 7 of us there, and people were like, ha ha ha. Like it was like a whatever mic. Kind of actually how mics usually are. But then the next one was so fun. I went up last after a good amount of like newer comics. So to me, I'm like, oh cool, that's just like, that's an audience, right? As opposed to a bunch of vet comics who are just like, fucking, this sucks, right? So I went up and like riffed on stuff that had happened throughout the mic. For like half of my set, I was like riffing on stuff and people loved it and it went really well. And that shit's always so much fun, especially if you can do well with that at a mic. And then on a whim, I tried this joke about vaping that I'd never ever done before. And I'd actually written it on my laptop. Like I'm so bad at, also who the fuck types like this? And I like wasn't really prepared to do it, but I just did it. And for whatever reason, like every single part of it seemingly worked. So that was like a crazy feeling. I was like, whoa, all right, did not expect that. So that was a big win. So Thursday, I had 2 shows in the same place. It's this bar show in Costa Mesa, which is like Orange County area. So the shows ended up being with like me and a bunch of my friends. I drove down with Michael Blaustein. My buddy Michael Turner was on the shows. My buddy Ali, Malik, just like friends. It was, Jason Collins did the late show. It ended up being so much fun. The first show, it was the type of setting that like exceeded my expectations. The stage was like high and beautiful. There was like 80 chairs and then a bunch of room in the back for people to stand at the bar and sit at some high tables. So the setting, I was like, whoa, I did not expect this. Everyone was doing 15. Going into it, I was gonna kind of work on the same set I've been working on all week and even the weeks before. The first show was like super rowdy and people were like, a lot of people were getting up and sitting down during like everyone's sets and like getting drinks, and the bar was super loud to the point where you could barely even hear the laughter you were getting. At first it was like pretty clunky and just loud as fuck. Like you'll see here how loud it was.
I'm on like the eyebrow journey with her. You know what I mean?
But by like the middle end of my set, I like really got them, and new stuff was like working. Like something from the Tuesday show that I did for the first time worked like really well on this show. And that is like the most, I was so happy with that, just because it wasn't like a fluke the first time around, if that makes sense. So second show was very different. People were like settled in. Same amount of people. I mean, total both shows, I'd say like 120 at each show. It was awesome. The second show, people were like quiet and sitting down, and like, it was like really quiet in a good way, in a way that indicates that people are listening.
You can raise his arms above his shoulders. I mean, I'll tell you right now, if you can't raise them.
And so having done so well on the first show, I was like, oh, half the people weren't even fucking paying attention, and I did well there. So you give me everyone who's paying attention? Forget it. I got it. And people before me did well, and I was like, all right, cool, let's go rock it. And I went up and had like a whatever set. Like, there were some jokes that it was like the worst response they've maybe ever gotten. And the new thing that's been working, like, bombed. And I was like, I like couldn't, it was one of those situations that like, I still don't really know what happened. The only theory is that like the audience and I just didn't connect. It just was one of those things where we just weren't on the same. They weren't really into what I was doing. It just was a weird thing. Towards the end of the set, I got them with some stuff, but even in the moment, I was like getting annoyed. Not so much at the crowd, but just I was like annoyed at the situation. Like I did this on stage.
Damn, that killed him the first shot. What the fuck? I did way better on the first shot. That was weird, to me specifically.
Which I've started doing because like, who cares? Like, I'd rather live in the moment and like call some stuff out. Like, so people don't think they're just watching TV, right? Like, I'm a real person with feelings. Yeah, I would be lying if I said it didn't get in my head a little bit, especially because I've been opening with a joke about girls' makeup and their eyelashes and eyebrows, and it's been kind of killing up top. And this show, it like didn't. And how you start a set is very important. So that not doing well is like, it, you know, long story short, I got a little in my head, and I'm still a little bit in my head. It's Friday now, and I have a show tonight. It's called Comedy Courtyard. Good lineup, great show. I'm looking forward to it. Gonna try to kind of use this set to kind of recalibrate, get back to feeling confident. Because I've been feeling good lately, so I want to keep that feeling up. Enough of me blabbering. Cut to some cool shit.
Did your grandma die? No, you got to move to Bel Air for free? The most expensive zip code in America? Beautiful weather?
Ow. Ow. Burning my brain. I'm gonna scoot over here. So it's, I'm gonna turn the AC off. Fuck. So it's Sunday, I think. When you don't have a real job, weekends mean nothing to you. It could be Tuesday. It's all the same day for me. Which I'm very lucky to be able to say that, by the way. I don't take that for granted. I don't have a job. It's fucking amazing. So Friday night ended up being a great show. A cool vibe to it. They had really great professional video setup, and they had like weed goodies everywhere, like free edibles, free pre-rolls. It was just like a cool vibe to it, and I really liked my set. I tried opening a new way with a different bit I haven't opened with yet, just because I'm really trying to get like the best possible opening I can. Like, you want to get people really quick. So I think I kind of found it on that show. And I also was able to do some good crowd work before I got into it. And I felt very loose and calm and just like very in the pocket and happy. So it was, overall, I like loved that show.
Hi. Did I say that already? I had 4 of those cans. I don't really know where I am anymore. My whole set is just going to be me saying hi the whole time. A minute in, I'm just going to be like, hey, what's going on with you guys? Where are you from? This is the most complicated fucking lighting setup. How many fucking cords are where are the outlets? Fucking, they're all, that's great. I feel like I'm going to go to my car and there's going to be fucking wires through my car window. This is dope, man. What's up, guys? I look like the 3rd guy in your friend group. Does it look like my buddies from high school who came to like support me? You know what I mean? We all look like this. This is like the same guy 3 times pretty much. We all look like the default creative player. You know what I mean? What's your guys' names? That was very cute. You guys looked at each other. You guys were like, who wants to do it first? Real name? No, your fucking, your spy name. Brandon? Zach? That's the whitest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Fucking Brandon and Zach, dude. That's what's up, Brandon and Zach. You guys work together, or you guys just like life friends? Sure, yeah. That's a good response to that question. All right. So fucking what's up with you guys over here? You guys good or what's up? Oh, you shy. All right, I guess I'll talk about me now instead of fucking flirting with guys in the front row.
And then Saturday night, I had another show down in like Orange County in Huntington Beach. It was an outdoor show with like 100 people, and it was seemingly a cool show, except you were standing right in front of this fountain that was really loud. So you go up there, and like you not only can you not hear yourself through the microphone, but you also can barely hear the laughs. Kind of like that one show earlier in the week. It wasn't as bad as that, because like you can really hear the laughs if you like get a big pop, but like those little moments, those little intricate moments, those like transition little laughs, like you just missed that completely.
That's not, no one said, do you want to go up where you have to talk over the waterfall? Outside. Do you want to go up outside?
I personally can't stand when I can't hear myself through the microphone, because it feels like when you can't hear your voice projected, it feels like you're almost not even performing. It feels like you're the only one that can hear you. If that makes sense, like you can't even tell if people are listening or not. But then they're laughing, so you're like, okay, I guess they can hear it. So you almost just have to trust the speakers. Either way, it was. I'm happy with how I did. I didn't really get a ton out of it. I probably got like one little thing out of it where I was like, oh, I liked how I said that. I'm gonna add to that, things like that. And I'm just gonna keep working this material, honestly. This same chunk of material I've been working on, I'm just gonna keep workshopping it.
Or not clean, by the way. Street sweeping is what's not a thing? What I just said is not a thing? Yeah, have you heard what else I've talked about so far? That's not a thing. That's all stand-up is. Yeah, because like what the fuck am I even talking about? These are all just jokes. Don't take anything seriously. You act like I looked at street sweeping deaths before this. That's for sure not a thing. Yeah. That's my point. I'm trying to make people laugh in front of a fountain, goddammit. I don't have time to look up facts. I'm gonna keep talking about street sweeping just to spite you now. I'm gonna keep talking about it even more. I'll do the whole set about street sweeping. I don't give a fuck. Okay, to be honest, I have one more street sweeping joke, so I don't know how I can make this last.
This kind of episode, I wanted to just focus on like the inside stuff, kind of what really goes through my brain in a busy week where I'm kind of trying to work the same material out. So I hope this was interesting. Leave comments of what you think, and also if like there's things you want to see, things you like, you want to see more of. I'm always trying to make this better and just try to make content, man. But yeah, please like it, and if you aren't subscribed, that really helps. So if you can do that, that'd be great. And yeah, see you next time.
Rolling.